Hello, everyone, and welcome to Chat Havers. Let's make a conversation. We're back again. We're here tonight. We got Anna Seregina in the motherfucking house.
Hi.
Welcome.
This is so close.
Yeah, I know. It's very close.
It's really nice.
Should we? I mean, we can do this.
Yeah, this is really good.
Feels right.
This feels really good.
This feels good.
This feels. I know exactly who I'm talking to.
I'm going to think this, and I'm saying I should have. My legs should be touching the guests at all time, because then we really.
That's a must.
We like kind of, you know, when you fall into your body.
Absolutely.
Finally.
Absolutely. We're gonna fall into our body.
Yes, fall into our body. We're connected. We're ready for calls.
Absolutely.
We can do the improv game where we speak at the same time. That's always funny.
That is always funny.
It is always funny.
It is always funny.
When someone's like, start talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yesterday I was live streaming with a different Luke.
Really?
Yeah. Really.
Oh.
Oh wow.
That's surprising.
That's brain melt.
Brain melt
is what that's called.
Is that the fact that you stream with two Lukes?
No, well, that as well.
Yeah,
but when you are saying the same group brain,
I'm
using an improv term. Look,
it's always funny. It's really, folks, if you ever want to get a cheap laugh with your friends, there's no joke. You don't have to do anything. You just kind of, it sounds real.
There for the taking.
It's there. Improv is so fucking psycho. I agree.
Improv is so fucking psycho.
Psychically amazing.
Hi.
Yeah, so he'll be here the whole time.
It's okay to acknowledge the talent?
Yeah. I pay him a steady rate. So.
Oh my God. Is he a day play? Not a scab, I hope.
No, I mean, he's an actor. So he is SAGs, but they're not,
we're not on strike yet.
They haven't gone on strike yet, so I think it's fine.
Okay.
And he's also a little kiki, so he doesn't know how any of that stuff works, and it's sort of up to me to keep him straight, But he is beautiful. I mean, you get why he's in SAG.
I think he's absolutely gorgeous.
Do you think ugly people should be in SAG, or do you think we should cut him out?
Wow. Yeah. Getting right to it.
Yeah,
I think we need a variety.
Yeah, I guess that's true, because sometimes they make these shows it's only hot people, and you go, well, it works.
You're not from the 70s.
Look at the OC. It's like it worked for a season, but then we go, let's get some fucking uggos in there.
Let's get a woman who looks tired.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
USAG. It's USA SAG.
USA. You SAG. Are you SAG?
I'm not SAG.
Wow.
Are you SAG?
I am SAG, but
Congrats, man.
My dues are 2 years overdue.
Yeah. I'm not SAG.
I'm not.
God, I want to be. I've been an extra in so many Christopher Nolan movies, and they still won't give it to me. I don't know why.
You really have been an
Seriously,
extra?
I was in Memento as a baby.
You're in Memento.
I'm the baby in Memento.
Okay.
But it was confusing.
That should make you SAG eligible right there.
That's what I thought.
You bring a baby.
That's true. I was just a little baby.
Wow.
And then I was SAG.
SAG baby.
SAG baby.
Okay.
I'm the baby.
He's the baby.
Exactly. Folks, tonight, here's what we're talking about.
He's the baby.
The power of music. Or did I say the power of live music? Let's see. No, the power of music.
I think live and otherwise, yeah.
Live and otherwise. Like a recording can be just as powerful.
A good recording?
Incredible.
You get a good studio mix in there?
Sometimes I feel like to these electronic artists, it sounds better in the recording. Yeah. Because you hear it live and you go, well.
You don't have what it takes.
You don't have what it takes.
You don't have what it takes.
These DJs.
You can't be playing 10 instruments at once.
No. And you can try to, but you see it, you're like, well, this doesn't look quite right. The piano is coming out of the...
You're diddling in a way that I'm not. Yeah.
People make fun of DJs. I think it's well-deserved. Music rarely sounds good live. I have to agree with that. It's because they don't get the mix right.
Absolutely.
But when the acoustics are right...
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I hate seeing live music now.
Can I be honest?
Please?
Me too.
I just don't like it.
It's like,
let me go home.
Band, I know every song I'm obsessed with. I can get into it.
And even then... let's start at 5 p.m. Let's do 4 songs. I'm out of here.
Yes.
Come on.
I couldn't agree more. It's fucking boring.
Why am I being
story.
There's no story. I'm standing.
I'm not laughing.
Guys taller than me standing in front of me.
I know.
I got to clock into work to look around him.
A million annoying things in the way of me enjoying the thing I like. There's so much. You stand in the wrong place. You got some freaking beanpole ahead of you.
You got a beanpole ahead of you.
You got a beanpole. He's jacking the motherfucking beanstalk, this bitch, all the way 100 feet tall.
100 feet tall.
You can't even see the goddamn stage.
Absolutely. And then when I do see the stage, guess what?
I'm going
to fall asleep.
I could have been at home. I could have put on a trippy visualizer and listened to the same music. And it would have been way more entertaining.
Let's get a Winamp going at home.
Yes.
Much more exciting.
Let's get the iTunes visualizer. Let's Google trippy visual 10-hour compilation on YouTube. I would watch that a million times more.
Absolutely. Let's read the comments.
Yo, what's good?
Yeah, what's good? I remember when I heard this when I was 15.
Yeah. I was 15. It was 1975.
Yeah.
Like, people weren't so free with who they were back then.
My
like,
father died. Yeah.
Anytime you go to a rock song,
so good.
It's always like a guy saying something where you're like, it's not full like bad, but you could tell that like he's just like, it's like, I remember when this country meant something,
Oh yes, when they're hinting at their...
And then it'll be on something like glam rock song, and you're like, I think you're sort of like missing. It's like on a T-Rex song, and you're like, what? That's sort of, you're kind of not really getting it.
This is not your community.
Yeah, this is, they like that stuff.
They do like that stuff. Big time.
Yeah.
Well, nothing there.
Nothing there, I guess.
Nothing there, I guess.
Nobody wants to hear the truth. Folks, tonight we're talking about the power of music. If you have any experiences with live music...
experience.
If you can offer a time in your life where music really meant something to you,
Hard to remember a time.
Because I feel a lot of times like you listen to songs, it doesn't mean anything.
It's just so funny that music used to be such a key integral part of my identity.
Yeah.
If it was like, if you're not with music, get the fuck out of my face.
Now I'm
so tired.
I don't really listen to a lot of music.
I
like it. I'm not opposed if I hear a cool song, catchy song. I'm tapping my toes. I'm snapping around. Music meant more to me when you had to get from MediaFire. I agree. Now it's too accessible.
As a Kazaa gal.
Ooh, I was a LimeWire head.
You're a LimeWire head?
Yeah, I liked LimeWire. I downloaded Lime in the Coconut when I was in 4th grade and listened to it 1,000 times. That was my favorite song.
Hell yeah.
I'd love to see it live.
Damn. I would love to see that live as well.
I want to go see whoever made Lime in the Coconut do it, and then I want to go home.
And you want to go home?
Yeah. And he can do like a 10-minute version.
Generally, that's how I feel.
Yes.
I don't care who I'm seeing. Yeah.
I hate standing up. I get bored. People yell at you if you go on your phone.
Yeah. People are recording though?
I hate that.
What are you doing?
I hate that.
You're starting Third Man Records in your house?
I know.
You're gonna put
Third Man Records, that's Jack White.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been to Third Man Records.
Fourth Man
Records.
In your house.
I'm gonna shoot you in the fifth man head.
That's what I'm talking about.
I've been there. Isn't that cool?
To Third Man?
Yeah.
Not shooting someone in the head.
No, I haven't. Okay. I've been there like mentally sometimes with these jokers in my life.
That's what I'm talking about.
But
how was it?
It was great. It was a really acoustically sound room. I saw some sort of acoustic country music.
Amazing.
It was awesome. I felt really like Nashville strong at that moment.
Nashville strong.
Katie's from Nashville.
Oh, Katie's from Nashville.
So we were there.
It clicked in my head
we got to hit Third Man when we were in Nashville, y'all.
Absolutely.
It's got that, and you got to go see Dolly Parton.
Did you?
Oh, you got to go find her.
Well, okay.
Couldn't find her.
Is Dollywood in Nashville?
It's close. I think it's in another part of Tennessee. I've never been to Dollywood, and I really, really like to. You ever been?
I'd love to go. I've never been, and I was just in Dallas, and that's not even the end of the story, if you can imagine.
Okay.
And I was watching different city, different lifestyle.
Oh, we got a call.
Good.
Oh, shit.
Pigeon Forge, okay.
Wait.
And I'm waiting.
Hello, caller. Welcome to the show. What's your name, and what are your thoughts on the power of music?
Hello, Luke. Hello, Anna. This is Robbie from Houston.
Robbie, welcome.
Hi, Robbie.
Thanks. Music has it's meant so much to me.
Really?
Yes. I listen to it all the time in my car. I'm by myself. Can't get enough. I'm going to be going to a music festival in a couple of days.
Wow.
Whenever I tried to tell Luke and Jamie Loftus about it during Luke's marathon stream, they both got very mad at me for listing bands they didn't know.
Duster.
Duster. Anna, have you heard of Duster?
I have not heard of Duster.
Name some of the bands for Anna, Robbie.
Yeah, name some of the bands for me, Robbie.
Have a Nice Life.
Okay.
Little Ugly Mane.
No. No. Oh no.
I swear to God, Luke, if you put on Little Ugly Mane right now, you will have a Garden State Natalie Portman moment where it will change your whole life forever.
Whoa.
Wow.
Like I'll be attracted to the music like he is to the weird girl in the psych ward.
Yeah, basically.
That's what happened.
Wait, and just Luke or me as well?
Women can't have.
Women
can't have.
Yeah.
Sorry, unfortunately, women cannot have Garden State moments. Find your own reference, honey.
Absolutely.
Guys like me have Garden State moments.
Folks, I'm sorry.
You can be Garden Stated, like a really boring guy can take an intense interest in you romantically, and it kind of makes you sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's getting Garden Stated. You can't have Garden State happen.
Okay, got it. You can't state someone else.
Yeah.
That soundtrack meant so much to me when I was like 13.
Oh, me too.
The Garden State.
It got me into a lot of music.
Zach Braff won an Emmy. I'm not Emmy, a Grant for that.
Really?
Wait,
yes.
Zach
for making
Braff?
a playlist.
For making a playlist.
He got the Emmy?
No, sorry, a Grammy.
Or the Grammy? That's insane. I didn't know you. Yeah, damn.
That's crazy. I like when he's about to pop ecstasy and he goes, I guess I'll see you guys later. And then he pops the ecstasy pill. That's pretty cool. I think about that a lot.
I have this thing where, like, I obviously, being the age I am, I was so obsessed with that movie when I was 15. Like, I was just like, yeah, like, all I want is to meet a girl like this. Why aren't there girls like that at my school? Blah, 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 blah. And then but because of that, I do not want to watch it again because I know I will go, oh no.
Yeah.
It's like, there's no way
it's worse than you remember.
That's what Katie
really
watched it a few months ago. It was like, oh, it's like bad in a way where you're like, maybe it's like evil he made this movie.
Yeah.
Robbie, do you agree?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Natalie Portman has to like wear a helmet. She's like that. Like mentally.
Yes.
Yeah. She's like, it is really take it to the like quirked up white girl go to with the sauce or manic pixie dream girl as they used to be known, where it's like, oh yeah, she's damaged in a way where you're like, oh, like I'm worried about her. Yeah, it's not like cute.
This does not seem consensual.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Different time.
Richly different time.
I wish we could go back.
Did either of you see his follow up with the girl from Kick-Ass, Chloe Moretz?
No.
He like kickstarted a movie that was like a spiritual successor to.
That's right.
It had the worst title. I wish I was here. I think it was called.
Yeah.
Is this the grocery store one?
Yeah, the girl's got the shaved head. I think there's a grocery store.
If there's a grocery store, I'm in. So.
Yeah.
It's just a general rule for
Supermarket
me.
Woman.
Supermarket Woman.
You ever seen that movie?
No, I have not.
It's really good. Robbie, you seen Supermarket Woman?
No, I know you got the SNES cartridge though.
No, that's a taxing woman.
What's up with
Supermarket Woman's an incredible movie by this Japanese director, and it's just about a woman who's like gets hired like as a clerk at the supermarket, and is just obsessed with making the supermarket as successful as possible.
Wow!
And it's really amazing.
That sounds great.
It's great, really good. Can't recommend it enough. Robbie, so you're going to this concert. What do you say to me and Anna naysayers that say, I mean, to be honest, I don't think I'll probably ever go to another music festival for the rest of my life unless I had like VIP tickets in a way where I didn't even have to look at any of the weird freak 20-year-olds.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's going to be like 95 degrees outside the whole time. It's going to be a very painful, enduring experience, but I mean, so much of this music just means so much to me. I can't help but go.
Who means the most to you in this list, this lineup?
It is definitely Little Ugly Mane. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you guys.
He loves Little Ugly Mane.
I hear you, Robbie.
Little Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And I got to say that I think music festival, arguably the worst way to see music.
Definitely. I agree. It sort of feels like you're like poor and like they trick you because you're like, you're seeing all these bands, but it's like, oh man, I'm seeing all these bands, but I'm seeing them in the shittiest way possible.
100%.
I went to, Governor's Ball in New York City.
Sure.
Of course. On Governor's Island, then moved to a different island. I went to that as I think one of the worst experiences of my entire life.
It started
certain flooding. There was just like beers going down this like river. I was covered in mud. I saw Kanye West before he was from like a mile away, and I was like, this is awesome. It wasn't awesome.
No.
Yeah.
I did see someone. You know what? I've heard this story so many times. I don't even know if I saw it or my friend has relayed the story so much. But I'll say I saw it. Festival in San Francisco, Outside Lands. There was a woman attending the festival who started digging a hole. Everybody's going, uh-oh, we got a hole digger. Okay. She pulls out a bottle of like a handle of whiskey or tequila, and it turned out that she snuck in, or she didn't even sneak in. She just, dug a hole a few days earlier, buried it there. Did a little recon mission.
Sick.
That's it.
It literally was like buried treasure.
Buried treasure. Yeah. And
that's
no one,
insane.
Yeah, that's
easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
That's great. If
you get to
really,
dig a hole twice. You get to dig a hole twice. That's
incredible.
awesome.
Yeah.
One with no one around, so you get to practice
it.
it.
Shovel in.
Exactly. How do you get? Yeah. How'd she dig it?
Shoot with
Must have been her hands.
With hand.
Yeah. She's going
with hand the second
like
time.
a dog going.
Absolutely.
Like a mole.
Like a mole. A beautiful animal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that. Other than that, there's not much I like.
So if that's experience, is it that you want to do that experience, or you want to have that, or you want to watch it?
I like having watched it.
Yeah,
and I don't need to see it again.
Right. You saw it.
I already saw it.
Oh my God. I thought this was. You said it was a friend of yours.
No, I'm pretty sure I saw, but it's one of these.
Yeah.
Memories where it was it was over. I mean, it must have been over a decade ago.
Yeah,
so,
wow. So you're like, but if it lives in your mind,
it lives in my mind.
Robbie, are you gonna get up to any hijinks at the festival?
I don't know. I lost my virginity at a music festival. Is that worth saying?
Robbie, I would love to hear the story.
Whoa. Yeah, let's hear that.
Oh, I was at a smaller stage at the Free Press Summerfest Houston Festival.
Mm-hmm. Gotta be the smaller stage.
Yeah, it's Snoop Dogg and guys like that are playing, and I'm hanging out at
the smaller stage.
Avant-garde.
Oh, I see.
What?
I see. Excuse me. Never mind. I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. They were they were running like it was like a hollowed out van. They were running like a puppet show out of it while people played noise music, and then one of the puppeteers was like, "Hey, I like your vibe. Do you want to go fuck underneath like an overpass?" And I was like, yeah, I mean, sure. I got nothing else going on. I was like,
what the? So, damn.
Wow.
So you got straight up proposition, like, let's go fuck right now.
Yeah, basically.
Damn.
Like within like 5 minutes of talking to me, this like much older woman.
Crazy.
was fully down. I had never encountered anything like this. And
how old were you?
I was 19. So
okay, all right.
Were you nervous? Okay. I was nervous. I was waiting for 16.
I was waiting for 16. Yeah, significantly older puppeteer.
Yeah. Wants to fuck.
We know how that goes. Yeah.
Just wants to fuck almost kids.
Oh wow. Oh no.
That's a nice story. I mean, now I get why you like music festivals so much.
Yeah, that makes sense to me now, of course.
For me, nothing like that's ever happened at a music festival.
I gotta be honest with you, I've never lost my virginity at a music festival.
I've got one. I've got a story like that.
You've got one? Okay.
I've got one.
Right.
It was sort of scary. Okay, so I was at Fish in high school.
Yeah.
And this girl, I was there with some like friends of friends, and this girl was there with her boyfriend, but and the caveat to this, I was like mondo high. Like this was when I was like truly like smoked weed in the scary way, where every time I would get scared when I smoked it, but I kept smoking it because I thought the only way to conquer the fear is to smoke even more.
Sure.
And this girl starts sort of like rubbing up against me while her boyfriend is there, and then starts giving me like an over the pants hand job. But it was like, I was like, no. Like it was really like I was like scared, but I was so high, I was like, I couldn't really stop it. And I don't think like I didn't jizz my fucking pants. I'm not an animal. But it was one of those things where I was like, like I was scared, and I just was like, crying a little,
Did the boyfriend?
He saw.
He
was like looking back and like, but he didn't do anything about it because I think they had a really. I think it was more he wasn't down, but he was sort of in a position where he was like, to call attention to it would only make it worse.
She's the one that holds the keys in the relationship.
Yes, exactly.
So she's driving the Camaro.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
And then I bragged about it a lot, obviously.
Now, is this a reimagining of the story when you bragged?
Yeah, of course. Well, I was making it cool.
You're making it cool.
Because I was like, dude, this crazy, because I was 17 going to all boys school. I was was demand.
Oh my God, you were demand.
But really, it was
scary.
Not a good feeling.
That's also non-consensual.
And your Johnson's rubbing up. I mean, I was wearing probably cargo shorts.
You're probably wearing a thick.
I mean, it hurt. It hurts.
You're scratching.
It was not what you want. You know, and at that age, I think you think that's what you want. It's not what you want.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
My life's been pretty fucked up.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Luke,
it's okay.
That's not okay.
I want to come in here and share my truth.
And I see you and I hear you.
Robbie, do you feel like safer now that you've heard my truth?
Yeah, I it's a really cool story, and you're a cool guy.
Thanks.
You are cool.
I think your story's cooler because
I do think your story's cooler, and it seems like it was consensual. Yes. Not to be a consent piggy over here, but
right.
I do think
before that,
this was before consent.
It was
for
before
sure.
consent. Yeah,
absolutely. Definitely, but
definitely.
Wow, older puppeteer. Huh. I don't have any of that, but one time my best friend in high school and I went to a little carnival, and a carny followed us home and came over and hung out with us.
That's insane. Robbie, we have another call coming in. Do you mind if I move over?
Oh, no. Yeah, please.
Thanks,
man. It was great talking to you.
Rock on.
Thank you, my brother.
Of course.
Bye.
Hello, caller. Welcome to the show. What's your name, and what are your thoughts on the power of music?
Hey, this is Tanner, and I have a lot to say on the power of music.
Tanner.
Damn.
You got a lot to say. Well, Tanner, first we have to talk about the elephant in the room. Tanner met Mr. Beast last night.
Oh, my God.
Which is, for me, that's like meeting, who's your hero?
Danny DeVito.
It'd be like meeting Danny DeVito.
Oh my God, that's crazy! Wow.
Exactly.
Okay.
Tanner met. So Tanner, will you lay it down for us? The story.
Well, last night I work at Good Nights Comedy Club in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay.
Close to the home of Mr. Beast.
Mm-hmm.
He lives in North Carolina, and it's been Pete Davidson week the entire week.
Mm-hmm.
One of Anna's heroes.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been playing 15 shows the entire week, working on material, trying to get his hour. I get word that Mr. Beast is popping in.
He was in
last night.
Pete Davidson was in the new Mr. Beast video, just to catch you up.
Oh, I wasn't caught up. So okay, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
So apparently they're friends, and this was news to me. I did not watch the new video.
It's really good. They go from a $1 yacht to a $1 billion yacht.
Okay.
Yeah.
My God. Upward mobility.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they trade a paperclip up to $1 billion yacht.
Wow.
That's shocking.
Yeah.
And so I go up to Beastie. I say, hey, Jimmy, could I get a picture? And he says, yeah, sure. We're trying to keep it incognito that I'm here right now. And I say, for sure. I'll take it low. And he says, no, I can take it. And he takes my phone and takes the photo. So this is a phone that could probably be sold for upwards of what? 10,000,
20,000.
20,000.
Wow.
He takes the photo. He smiles. I'm making a dumbfounded little face. So it almost looks like he's meeting me.
Wow.
Power play.
That's great.
On Jimmy.
Yeah, so I met Mr. Beast. Doesn't really have anything to do with the power of music.
Well, I mean, I think Mr. Beast probably likes music.
Playing while we took the picture.
What song?
Mm-hmm. Probably something like Bad and Bougie. It was like Pete's playlist, I think.
Pete. I mean,
Pete's playlist.
PP.
A lot of Machine Gun Kelly. I think Pursuit of Happiness by Kid Cudi played 5 times.
That's the most trackable thing I've ever heard.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would be surprised if it didn't play.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
mm-hmm.
It's a great song.
Really good song. Yeah,
I don't know if I think it is anymore. Which is really sad.
You heard it so many times.
You heard it. I mean, do you think that? I mean, let's talk about the power of music then.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the most powerful songs there is. Kid Cudi, one of the most powerful artists. But that's the power sort of gone out.
So now I associate that with flipping the room, wiping down tables, bringing someone mozzarella sticks, or cheesecake egg rolls, or cheesesteak egg rolls.
Cheesecake egg rolls.
I was really.
Robbie wants to know: is he more or less fucked up looking in person?
He looked actually incredibly normal. He's very tall. and he was acting actually really mysterious, like kind of like
aloof.
Like he no, like he thought he was like some sort of like Pete Davidson kind of figure. Like he
right. You felt like he thought he was famous.
Like he had his hoodie up, and like while the show was going on, in the middle of the hallway where we carry the food down, he had he was just standing there on his phone, hood up, foot up against the wall, just like looking down on his phone, completely silent and alone, like away from his girlfriend, and just like we were. Did
you meet his girlfriend?
Yeah, what's up with his girlfriend?
No, I mean, she was just there.
Is she beautiful?
She's just there.
Is she beautiful?
She's also one of the most normal-looking people I've ever seen.
She should join SAG.
But I'm sure if Mr. Beast likes her, there's something about her that's
so special.
There must be something very special.
Here's my thing: is I actually do think he's famous enough where if like a bunch of people knew he was there, people would like try and like swarm him. Like honestly.
Yeah. Definitely.
So why don't you take his name out your fucking mouth if you're going to disrespect him like that and say he's not famous?
Well, when did I ever say anything like that?
You said, he's acting like Pete Davidson. He doesn't deserve into, he doesn't deserve.
Projecting? I didn't say any of that.
I mean, that's just that. Did you get that tone or am I projecting?
I would love to stay out of this.
Okay, all right. Also, just really quick, Wilson Internet, if you're still there, are comedy festivals a good way to see comedy or are they like music fests? Anna?
Are comedy festivals a good way to see comedy? It depends on you know what? Mostly no. I think it depends on what the venues are.
Yeah. If it's a comedy festival where it's just a bunch of shows happening at comedy clubs and spaces, it's fine. It's normal.
But like the comedy,
But if you go to the comedy thing like if you're seeing Aziz Ansari.
And I am.
And Asiro. Coachella, it's gonna suck ass.
Yeah, you know what? I saw Todd Barry at Outside Lands, the same festival, and as his set started, Stevie Wonder started performing, and Todd Barry went, I mean, I don't even want to be here.
There's probably even like any musician would not want to go up against like Stevie Wonder, a guy that I would say if someone like I can't think of someone that more people go. Of course, I want to go watch Stevie Wonder. He's one of the greats.
It was all that Todd Barry talked about was wanting to see Stevie Wonder. He was like, let's just all walk over to.
Let's get out of here. That's so funny. You got to listen to me tell stupid jokes so you can hear the greatest songwriter of our generation. Tanner, do you like Stevie Wonder?
I love Stevie Wonder. I think like Inner Visions is like one of the best albums.
The greatest albums of all time. One of the greatest.
Wait, how's Pete Davidson's hour coming along? Is what I'm trying to find out.
Well, I hope my boss isn't listening to this because I have some notes.
You got notes?
Oof, I'd love to hear them.
I feel like once your stand-up becomes about, I probably said this to Luke, but once your stand-up becomes about how famous you are and like how you're like mentioning like, oh, I guess everyone hates me now. And, we found something that people hate more than me, and like kind of like I'm in the news again, kind of vibes, and like it kind of becomes lame,
Yes.
It's like the whole thing is, I don't know. It's just it doesn't have many jokes. It has, I guess, tags, but it's like. It doesn't really end up leading anywhere.
He's coasting on vibes.
He's coasting on vibes.
Yeah,
I would say Bubkiss. You watch Bubkiss?
What?
You watch Bubkiss?
No.
The show on Peacock?
No.
It's the most coasting on vibes thing.
He's coasting on vibes over there?
I would say it's sort of. Well, I don't want to tell tales. I mean, he could be watching.
Of course.
I would say Bubkiss is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my whole life.
Wow.
Yeah. But hey, maybe I'm just not the audience for it.
Yeah.
His openers were so good. There was this guy, I think Brandon Rock. He's Chris Rock's brother, I think, or something like that.
Crazy.
Really?
And he's really great.
Wow.
Huh? Brandon Rock.
That's awesome.
Really great.
That's awesome.
What would you do to improve his hour, Tanner? Like, what kind of notes would you give him today? If he was like, Tanner, you're young blood. What do you think? That's how he talks. What do you think of? What should I do to change up this hour, partner?
Well,
That's Pete.
That's Pete. Yeah, that's my Pete.
I'd say let's look back at all your old tapes, all your old open mic days, let's rewatch them and watch your SNL audition, and let's watch what made you special in the first place.
Wow, you're willing to kind of go through the catalogs with him.
Interesting.
Yeah, if we have like a joint to share, you know. And
don't you think that
could
spiral
Kid Cudi's
him
playing, of course,
into like a manic episode where he's like, I'll never live up to who I was. That's if somebody did that to me.
No, I mean fully. If someone walk into traffic.
If somebody was like, Anna, here's videos from 10 years ago, your comedy, you were so much better.
Let's get back there.
I think I would.
I'd walk into traffic.
Yeah, I'd blow my brains.
But if your current material is predicated on
how
your
famous
success,
you are. Yeah.
I mean, then you would just go. It would be a richly different experience.
Totally.
From what I got going on.
I think one of the things he said was like, so the director of Cocaine Bear contacted me because that's where my career's at right.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like you don't have to don't shit. I've seen other people do that where they're like they shit on their own. It's like you did it, dude.
You did it.
Shut up. You're in Transformers.
Well, in
You're
what
fine.
world is he cool? You know what? Here's what I got to say about Pete Davidson.
Please.
And I say this as a woman. When he was tasked with selling a smart water, I go, in what universe is this man compelling looking enough to where I go, I gotta buy this water.
The darkest dark circles.
The sickest
of all
looking
time,
man.
I go,
trying to sell you on water.
Yeah, I go, he's the one that should be drinking the water.
I don't need water.
No, I'm good.
I've got ruby red skin.
I'm hydrated as hell.
I'm hydrated. So, I mean, look, you got the nose. He needs the water.
So that's where I stand with Pete Davidson.
What scientists refer to head up your own ass comedy, certainly. But I think it's like such a trend too. Of like, I can think of so many examples, but I won't say them.
Okay.
Of like 3 funny specials, blow the fuck up. Next one is all about being on airplanes or staying in hotels, because then that's the only thing you do all day.
No, it's like fundamentally, not that stand-up
that's
is
all
like,
Pete is.
Yeah.
Right.
It really is like a trackable thing. Like I can think of a lot of stand-ups where that's happened.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's interesting about stand-up. There are so few things that are interesting about stand-up, if we're being honest. And one of them is this.
Except how much it makes you laugh.
Except how much it makes me laugh and how much I love it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. I do think that it's it feels more utilitarian than other art forms.
Yeah.
And it's the not relatability like in the way that I need to have the same exact experience as the person talking. But once you're at a different tax bracket,
yes, then 99% of your audience.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Totally. And some people look.
Can I? Yeah.
Yeah, please, Tanner, jump in.
Can I just say, like, when I was, the only times I really interacted with him, which, generous to call it an interaction, was like me bringing him a Philly cheesesteak to his green room, which was every single night completely hot boxed, in a way that it will not leave the walls probably for months.
Now we know why he likes Kid Cudi so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Only Peter.
A little high every now and then. And I would walk in the door. He would look directly at me. Everyone in the room goes silent. And I'd be like, Philly cheesesteak? And he'd like not say anything. And I'd set it down on the table and leave. And they would continue talking.
That's interesting. So Leslie Tanner is saying, it seems like you just have to try harder to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, me?
Yeah, like maybe you should have kind of rizzed him up and made like, cheesesteaks flying in, my brothers, you know?
Wow, my brothers.
That's what I would say.
Wow.
Is that... You should...
No, I love it.
I love
it.
Sometimes I can get carried away, and I don't want to give him a bad trip.
Oh, Leslie Tanner meant stand-ups.
Stand-up.
So
it was an interesting thought experiment.
Sorry
Tanner.
to assume, Leslie, that you're coming in guns firing, and then I kind of threw that negativity.
And then sorry, Tanner, to kind of put you through the ringer.
Sorry, Tanner, I kind of threw, and like I think that's like it's these misunderstandings that really like make negativity happen.
This is what comedy is all about.
It's the misunderstanding.
If I get up there and I do a little stand-up bit on this,
yes,
who's not laughing?
I'm like,
let's look around the room. Who's not laughing?
So I'm doing my talk show on Twitch. Yeah, I talk about it for 5 minutes.
There's Tanner.
And Leslie Tanner. So
two
that's
houses
already,
both alike in dignity, Fair Verona. You know,
yes,
that kind of thing.
Confusing, you know, because Tanner's in both their names. And I get up there and they're loving it. They're
eating it up. Yeah.
I'm realizing like how much club comedy sometimes kind of really annoys me. Like, I think it really was unlocked when I started going insane this week, having to see, I think, like 12 times, everyone's set 12 times.
Right.
And like hearing them do the same jokes. And I just like was able to kind of like dissect how I really don't like them. Like this one guy was like...
They're working now, folks, the thing. Sorry
like,
to cut
he
you
was
off.
like, he was talking about like how he recently got diagnosed as like autistic, and he's like, well, all you really need for an autism diagnosis is, have you ever said in your life, one ticket for the Lego movie, please? And it's like, it's not a terrible joke. The first time it's like, it gets a laugh.
Right.
But then you see him change it every time and like yearn for something more from it. And it's one of his least well-performing jokes.
Yeah.
I don't really know where I'm going with this, but like, I just started getting so tired of hearing these jokes.
Sure.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I gotta say, after lockdown, first live comedy event I went to, I wasn't even performing, if you can believe it. If you can believe
it means I never go to anything unless I'm performing.
There I am, going
ever
support live comedy in earnest.
Yeah.
I see a guy, I gotta be honest with you, never thought he was funny. He's performing. I go, comedy's amazing. I mean, here we are laughing. People are human beings. It took one show.
Yeah.
And then I hate stand-up again.
Yeah, I would say I had the exact same experience. I was so happy to be back, and then I was like, wait a minute. This is one of the worst parts of my life is how many comedy shows I'm at, I would say.
Yeah.
One of the absolute bottom parts of my entire life is being at comedy shows.
Same, and I used to live in Russia.
And then not a lot of funny stuff going on.
Not a lot of funny stuff going on.
I mean, especially
but I'm saying comedy's worse.
I don't want to get into it.
No, absolutely not.
Because you're not going to like where I come down on it. Sorry, you're just not. And
I'm just not going to like it.
And that's like, I think in this, a lot of people, it doesn't feel like we can have differences of opinion these days. Do you feel that, Tanner?
I hear they're making a Russia bub kiss.
They're making a Russia bub kiss.
I hate to hear it. I hate to hear it.
You hear about this? I'm doing my set. You hear about this?
You hear about this? Yeah.
So you're kind of using this as a kind of
open
workshop.
Mic. Yeah, that's something you might be able to pitch to Pete. They're doing Russian bub kiss instead of Edie Falco.
And then Pete can go to Russia, and then he could just stay there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're doing a King James bub kiss.
A King James bub kiss. Bub kiss is being translated like the Bible. They're going to get damn Charlie Day over to Russia.
Folks, I would much rather talk Ukraine.
Than bub kiss?
Than bub kiss.
Yeah. I mean, my problem is I don't know what the fuck is happening over there. I have no idea. I've just kind of stayed out of it. I said, I don't know anything about this. I
know what was happening in 1878 because I read a book about Russia in 1878.
That's an interesting time. That's sort of when they're getting rid of the serfs. That's when the serfdom's coming down, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anna Karenina.
That's what Cherry Orchard is about.
That's what Cherry Orchard is about.
The ending of the serfdom and how it's, if you're rich, you like that stuff.
It's really,
it's
a fabulous story.
It's fabulous.
My favorite.
Anna Karenina?
I think Cherry Orchard.
Cherry Orchard.
Cherry
also
Orchard
my favorite.
was, I think, the first thing we really talked about.
Me and Anna had a really, really long talk. It's also mine when I was in Russia. It's the play we studied so much. Yeah.
Incredible. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I've read it. I read Cherry Orchard probably like 15 times because I loved it. It's so good. It is the best one.
It is the best one.
It is. He's the best. He's the best at writing.
Absolutely.
I think the fucking Vanya on 42nd Street is one of the best things I've ever seen in my entire life.
No.
It's amazing. It's the guy who did My Dinner with Andre. They do scenes. It's Wallace Shawn.
Of course.
Julianne Moore.
My celebrity crush, Wallace Shawn.
Same.
Of course.
It's so good, and they kind of like stage it like they're like showing potential investors like in progress, but they just do a bunch of scenes from Uncle Vanya.
It's the whole
amazing.
thing. I think.
It's
the whole.
They do. They don't. I think they cut out some of it, possibly.
Shut the fuck up. Have they really?
I think so. It's incredible. Can't recommend it enough.
I'm going to run home.
Run home. Let's watch it now on stream.
Let's watch it now.
Fuck all this shit. Ukraine or Russia? Who has more Riz?
Ukraine.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, 100%.
100% pro-Ukraine.
Yeah.
We'll take Cherry Orchard.
We'll take Cherry Orchard.
Pete in Russia.
We'll take
Cherry Orchard.
The Moscow Art Theater.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take it. It's
Theater's good. Yogurt's great. Great yogurt. Wonderful yogurt.
But a lot of the food's pretty similar in the two places.
All the food's pretty similar. We'll take, exactly. So actually, I'll just take the yogurt from Ukraine. No need to.
Yeah, it's the same
heavy.
yogurt.
Leave Pete
Georgian
there.
food, some of the best food I had in Russia.
Very good.
Certainly, you can get that in Ukraine.
Very good.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But then we walk next
walk
door.
Over.
We hang out there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I think we got it figured out.
Mm-hmm. I also love Wallace Shawn. I have to admit, I did see canceled film director Woody Allen.
He's really pro Woody Allen.
He's so pro Woody.
He's really, and he'll go on record and say it's all made up.
He's very much on record.
Yeah.
I did watch the
Rifkin's Festival.
Downloaded illegally, obviously.
Sure.
I would never pay money.
I
would never, of course.
Yeah.
I watch Rifkin's Festival, I go, who put Wallace Shawn in big jeans? Oh my!
He looks like shit.
He's wearing
in
the
that
biggest
movie.
jeans.
Woody Allen, he can't. Okay, he's so. Listen, and I say this as a Jew.
Mm-hmm.
I say this as a Jew. And Tanner, I'll be curious your thoughts on this too. Don't mean to leave you hanging here, but so it's Woody Allen is the most Jewish guy you can imagine. Like he's an anti-Semite's version of a Jewish guy, right? Wallace Shawn is even more that.
Yeah.
And it's like Woody Allen. It's like we'd like it when you cast the delightful, charming muses of the blonde man from the movies and Midnight in Paris. Who is it?
Oh, Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson,
Yeah,
of course. Or Timothée Chalamet. I mean, these make sense.
To be a proxy.
Yes. Yes.
Of course.
Oh, the snow isn't working.
Well,
Fuck.
the snow is-
So to cast a guy even more Jewish, it seems kind of like, what are we doing?
But I'm just saying, has anybody ever seen Wallace Shawn in jeans?
No.
It felt obscene.
Wallace Shawn in jeans looks like he's about to drop into a bowl.
Did I sound really anti-Semitic? Is that why you kind of moved on?
No. I just
Okay.
want to move on to I'm going to make sure that we
gotcha.
address Wallace Shawn
Because I
in
can't be
jeans.
anti-Semitic. You know that.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Totally.
Absolutely.
Okay. Wallace Shawn in jeans. Yeah, he looks like shit in that movie. He looks like absolute garbage.
He's wearing thick jeans. He's walking around. He's putting his hands on his waist. He's going, I've never seen anything like it. I go, that's where my Woody Allen movie watching ends. I'm done.
You're
here.
done. You're done.
Yeah,
That's
it took
where cuts
that.
off. Okay.
Of
Fair
course.
enough. Tanner, do you have any closing words on the power of live music?
Oh, I saw I met Anna once, and it was at a sort of concert thing.
You met?
Really?
You did at
The Eternal Family,
Family
Non Plus
Resort.
Ultra.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Tanner.
Hi, Tanner. Okay, Tanner.
Yeah,
Of
it's
course.
Tanner, of course.
Wow. That was a music adjacent experience.
It was.
That was Ian
Music
Sweet
happens.
performed.
Ian
Ian
Sweet, of
performed.
course.
Friend of the show.
Wonderful music experience.
Wonderful musician.
That was awesome. That was a great musical experience.
Yeah.
She's fabulous.
Yeah. Other than that,
Fabulous.
I don't want to keep you on. I don't want
right,
to keep
man.
myself on too long.
All right, man. Take care.
All right. Bye.
Goodbye.
Great call, great caller.
Really good stuff. That's wonderful. I didn't realize that's the Tanner.
That's the Tanner.
Wow.
There are Rifkin Festival NFTs. This I did not know.
I did not know either.
That makes me sick.
Yeah, that does make me sick.
But they canceled it. They stopped the production.
Really?
You make any money off NFTs?
No.
Did you try to?
Not a single dollar. No.
I didn't buy any NFTs.
No.
I made some crypto money. Not a lot, but I did do it.
I just couldn't see a world
Yeah.
where I do that.
Right. It just
My imagination is sometimes described as vast, but it's not that vast.
Right. You were
The
just like, I
limitations
don't
are
need
pretty
to.
clear.
I get that. I think it's a very adult decision to be like, I'm not taking this on.
It just
I
don't
ain't
like
here
how
for
they
this,
look.
honey.
I don't like the attitude.
I don't like the attitude was
The attitude's
terrible.
absolutely-
You had to swallow the pill of the attitude because I was when I was in like Discord, trying to like figure shit out. Awful attitudes. People got bad attitudes.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, the art is a monkey wearing jeans. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
The bored apes.
Yeah.
There certainly was boring to look at.
Yeah.
Ugly.
Absolutely.
It did spawn that incredible clip with Jimmy Fallon and
Paris Hilton.
Where
Absolutely.
they're talking about their apes.
Absolutely.
It's one of my favorite things ever to exist.
I mean,
got a call coming in.
Lord bless Jimmy.
Hello, caller. Welcome to the show. What's your name, and what are your thoughts on the power of music?
This is Bowmore.
Bowmore, welcome.
Hello.
I was calling to say I got sort of a combo story based on the various topics we've had tonight.
Please.
I went and saw John Early last week.
Cool.
Which was just fucking awesome.
He's a funny guy.
He's from Nashville. It was a hometown show. I actually went to church with him.
Wow.
Wow.
Katie went to the same school as him.
Amazing.
For part of her education.
And my favorite fake out story to tell people is, and little did we know he would grow up to be really funny. He was already like exactly who he is now. Like
that's what I've heard. Because Katie was like, we'd see him in plays, and he was just like, the funniest guy ever.
Of course.
Yeah, he was already like, he was in youth group, and like I could not stop fucking everything he would say was just so fucking hilarious.
Crazy.
But he killed. And to thread into the music thing, he sang for some reason "After the Gold Rush" by Neil Young in between sets. He just sang "After the Gold Rush," and it was fucking awesome. I was hammered as hell. I was like, yeah.
That's great. That's wonderful.
That's wonderful.
I wish I could sing like that.
I know. I wish I were there, and I wish I could sing like that.
It was such a good show.
I'd work it into my shit.
So he came out and did I don't know what you call it when. Is it drag if he dresses up as a woman? He did his impression of a middle-aged woman.
Mm-hmm. Vicky with a V.
And that's dangerous in Tennessee.
I mean, he's kind of that character is really, really, really making fun of also like women from Tennessee, right? Yes. It's the one with like the short Karen haircut.
I know exactly which woman it is from our church. I literally know exactly which woman.
Wow,
that's really funny.
Oh my god.
And I'm sure there's many shades in there, but I swear to God, I know who it is.
That's so funny.
But in Tennessee, they just passed the drag law,
right?
Yeah, and so I was like, but it was so fucking good. Everybody loved it. It was nice.
That's so funny.
This is a political act as well.
Political act.
Wow.
Happy Pride.
Wait, what can you tell us about the woman from church?
Yeah, please. I want to hear about this.
Just the hair. It's the haircut and the accent, and she wasn't dumb like that, but just the mode of expression, just the goofiness.
Okay. Was she kind of dumb like that?
Yeah, I mean, Southern women, you can't be too smart. The men get threatened.
That's a really good point.
That's
a really good point.
That is a good point.
That's just good to keep in mind.
Yeah, if you ever want to go find a husband down there.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah,
wow. Okay.
You got to pretend to be like you can't tie your own shoes.
Howdy, y'all. You got to kind of give me a bumpkin.
You have to.
Want to try it out?
And you're kind of howdy,
y'all.
So it's kind of slipping out of both the sides. Howdy, y'all.
You look like something really bad happened to your head, and now you talk like this.
Looks borderline cancelable.
Howdy, y'all.
You can't be doing that.
Huh?
It looks borderline cancelable.
Doing this accent?
Yeah, with the head.
I think Southerners, you can do this.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
I'm from the South.
Oh, okay. Where are you from?
Washington, D.C.
Okay, there we go.
South of Mason-Dixon line. Don't forget it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Grew up 10 miles from Robert E. Lee's plantation. So
Nice.
So put a little respect on this name. Yeah, we did awful things through a lot of U.S. history.
Yeah. Well,
originally it was just a big plantation, and then they seized it during the war, and that's like the graveyard now. They're like, I think we'll bury everybody here.
Yeah, it's Arlington Cemetery, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where all the troops are.
Wow.
Yeah.
The troops.
Damn. A lot of good ones.
God bless them.
The way the
God bless the troops. I was going to say.
God bless the troops. God bless
America.
I was
going to chime in there and say.
We are. This is a pro-America show. You know that, right, Bowmore?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that's why I call in.
Look, I don't think we do everything right, but I put respect on that name.
We put respect on that name.
Come on.
We got to learn from history. I'm weirdly obsessed with history to the point that people think I've got like weird design knowledge, but
it is kind of it's a red flag to be too obsessed with history.
Absolutely.
I would say it is sort of
that's sort of
right.
I gotta
exactly.
you got to pull the plane up every now and then. You can't go into the full dive bomb.
Yeah. You become a white supremacist. I do think that's
true.
Yeah.
So not too into history.
You got to
I like this stuff.
It's sort of like women in the South. You got to be kind of ignorant. I don't really know what was happening. I don't know what the fuck the Silk Road is. I have no idea.
The women in Texas, I was really shocked by because not to be a coastal elitist, but huge tits.
Yeah.
I go, where?
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Everything's bigger. Oh, I guess because Texas is so big, they could keep the tits. That's really nice.
It doesn't weigh them down as much.
Tiny Seattle, you can't be. Yeah, of course. But no, I was really shocked by. I thought it was almost the curtness of, I would say, what you expect from New York.
A diet of primarily cheeseburgers doesn't, keep you skinny. I'll tell you that.
No, it's not even that. They were
rude. Texans aren't friendly.
No, but it was like it was buttressed. If I may, it was buttressed by kind of a flirty, fun tone.
Yeah.
But the meat and potatoes of what they're saying was rude. I mean, not even rude, maybe just more like very matter-of-factly. Like they'd be like,
Southern women are evil. They have a lot of anger.
You did step on my impression of a Texan woman.
So try it again. So, and Bowmore, don't step on her impression.
And what you're doing right now is silencing women.
And you're as bad as the women in Texas.
And you're as bad as the women in Texas.
Okay, hit it.
That was brain. Okay, it was like, well, bless your heart, and if you ain't standing in my way, or whatever, and then I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know I was standing in your way, and they'd be like, well, if you used your eyes instead of your,
Yeah. So it's like Southern charm, but used for like.
That's
anger.
highly aggressive. That's super fucking aggressive.
Yeah,
that's not normal.
That's not normal.
What city? Several times.
I think that's post-COVID rage, maybe.
PC post-COVID rage.
PC COVID rage.
It was Dallas, maybe outskirts of Dallas, where I was. I'll say it, thrifting.
Okay.
I'll say it. These were thrift store women. Maybe that's different.
Okay, Bowmore, we got another call coming in. Do you mind if I switch over?
Yeah, I'll call back with music stories later.
Call back.
Oh, please.
Call back. All right. Hello, caller. Welcome to the show. What's your name? And what are your thoughts on the power of music?
Hi. My name is Laurel.
Hi, Laurel.
Hi, Laurel.
Welcome.
Hi. I do want to talk about music, but I just was calling to say, as far as states go, Minnesota has the perfect size tits for the state it is.
I think that's correct.
I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think that's apt. I love that.
Yeah, the Midwest. I've lived there for a long time. The people are proportional to their states. I think you're so right, Laurel. I really do.
That's wonderful.
It's true. I've been all around this town, and I got to tell you, I'm born and raised.
Sure.
And I said, I went through the world, and I said, what's up with my areolas? Is this normal?
Right.
Living in Chicago, I said, these seem way out of whack. I get to Minnesota, and I see multiple boobies here, and I go, oh.
Just right.
This is
Chewy, we're home. Yeah, you're home at that point. Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations.
The world is my mirror.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah,
does it mean that has it made you sort of like now you want to put down roots? You're like, I gotta put down roots here so I can make more people potentially, or just make more friends that have areolas the appropriate size for their state. Like, does it make you kind of want to hunker down?
And the thing is it honestly does. I'm here enjoying what I would say is a beautiful polyamorous lifestyle.
And I'd love to hear it. I see a lot of areolas that way.
You really do.
And and I do.
Wonderful.
Oh, you went down to the and I do. And that's because you dive right in.
That's how you know it's serious.
That's how you know it's serious.
When people go up, they're lying. When people go down, that's one of the key truths of their life.
Yeah, of course.
No, if I said, and I do, that would be, no, you don't. I don't think there's any tits around there, but I do.
It's like you're
I really believe.
You're polyamorous, like you say that, but you do not have any partners. Oh, wait, no, we're still on the line. Okay, that made a weird sound. Yeah, it's like you, but I'm saying this person has partners coming out of the ass. Maybe
partners coming out of the ass. A polycule.
If I may be so bold, Laurel, are you in a polycule?
Yes, I am in a polycule.
You're doing a cule.
I can hear it in your voice.
You're doing a cule.
You're culing.
I'm living the cule life. We made a cheese board the other night. That's how you know it's good.
That's how you know it's good.
This is really good stuff.
Can I ask you, Laurel, what's the hardest part of being in a polycule? And then what's the easiest?
It's so funny that you asked me this because I was just talking to someone about it today.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the most difficult part is when one of your partners dates somebody that you're like, I just don't see it. Like, there's no draw for me here. I don't catch, like, I wouldn't want to hang out with them.
Sure.
But I can't, it's not the best friendship thing where you can be like, hey man, this isn't good. He's not emotionally available. You got to cut this. This is not going to be good for you.
Right.
Because it's like, you know what? You get to date who you want to date and not date who I date, and it's all good. Do your thing. Let it run its course.
And especially if let's say they're boring, which I believe is a grave offense.
I would say the gravest sin of a human being can be is be boring.
You find yourself having to hang out with them?
Yeah. Did they join the polycule? Like, how does that work?
Are they taking tugs from the cheese board?
Yeah. Are they there, or like, do they have to like get jump? Like, how does it work?
Yeah.
You know what I'm? Does that make sense?
I'll be very real. I'll be very honest with both of you. This man, I will never meet this man.
So he's just not even part of the. He's not cueled at all.
He's honestly not in the cule, but we do talk about him. And I will say this: he is not boring. To give you an idea, the things I know about this man, the one that really, if I'm going to give you a picture,
please.
He is a photographer, and he develops portraits using his bodily fluids.
Wait a minute.
Develops the portraits using his bodily fluids. I guess I don't know exactly what that means.
I'm picturing three different
He's shooting
routes.
jizz in the dark room.
He's shitting in a...
He's rubbing
in a tray.
on the...
And buddies, I'm going to tell you this. You are absolutely correct.
Both are correct.
Yes.
Oh, so there's some...
It's so from what I understand, and I'm telling you, and guys, I want you to remember, I'm not dating this person.
I remember. No,
he's not in the queue.
You are.
We know you're not.
I'm with you.
Not, yeah.
I'm not with him. I'm with you.
Yes.
And
I'm not with
him. I'm not with him.
He does not eat our cheese.
He's not eating the cheese.
He might get fucking cum and shit all over.
He's coming and shitting.
Yeah.
He's not eating the cheese.
He's coming and shitting and letting his blood, and he's developing photos of himself.
The photos are of himself.
That's so much worse.
Oh, wow.
Maybe I guess
this is good.
I gotta say, if you're gonna shit and piss and cum and blood on pictures, at least it's a picture of you and not like a woman. I like 1-to-1. It's like it's thank God it's not another person.
Of course.
So how does maybe you don't know this, but how does that work? Like, how do you develop photos with caca? Like, you could just smear it on and
you
then
have
they
to
appear?
have a kind of, if it's caca, it has to be in a liquid state. I don't imagine that it's in a solid state.
How does it work?
Yeah, I would imagine that the caca has to be liquid caca or caca with liquid.
Or you water it down. Yeah, and just make it into a slurry,
or you water it down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, I think this guy's got enough vessels to do some watering. And then I think that it's mostly, though, piss and spit and cum.
Piss and spit, the Holy Trinity.
Quadrangle.
Yep. Piss, spit, cum.
So
piss, spit, cum, blood.
Quadrant.
You can see.
Yeah.
Hearing this information from someone I love, like I love.
Wait. I'm sorry. The person you love, are they like?
Yeah.
I love this thing that this guy does.
Yeah. What is their take?
They're like, wait till you hear
this.
Wait till you hear how much shit he used today to develop a portrait.
A portrait of himself.
Are they like unloading at the end of the day? Be like, this guy's awesome. I thought only so much shit, but he's using 3 pounds. Like, are they?
Are they impressed by? I guess the question is, are they impressed by the loads?
Are they impressed by the loads?
Is that the appeal?
So the situation is, the vibe is very much like, okay, because every time I would see them, I'd be like, so what's the situation? Have you learned more information about the whole cum shit?
Right. You're as curious as we are. Like, you hear that. You're trying to get to the bottom to it as politely as you can.
I gotta know more.
Yeah.
And And you guys, I got to tell you it was self-portraits right away. I had to wait months to find out what these pictures were of.
Wow.
Then it was...
No, go ahead.
Well, the thing is, and then the pictures were of him, and I said, well, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
I really do think that makes it not better, but the least bad version.
The least bad version.
Yeah.
Wait, had you previously seen the portraits?
Yes. Have you seen the portraits at all?
At any point?
No. Here's the thing. I have not seen the portraits. I've also never seen a photo of this man.
You don't know what the man looks like?
Wow.
Because he's not on social media.
Of course. Well, if you're pissing and shitting on photos in the darkroom, you're not on social media. That makes sense.
No, you're not interested in the ones and zeros of it all.
Yeah.
So no, certainly not.
Very off the grid.
Sure.
I do know the shop that he works at. It's a coffee shop. Oh God, I hope he doesn't get in trouble.
He's a barista?
He's a barista.
Okay. Wow. Right on.
And the coffee shop is also a photo developing lab.
So he's doing piss, shit, cum, blood, spit in a business that serves food.
Wait.
He's literally sitting where we eat.
Wait, I'm sorry. I gotta do a double take here. He's developing there?
I think so.
I mean, that really takes it to a whole new level. Like, I gotta be real. I was assuming, you said off the grid, I was saying, this man is in a cabin in the woods, doing his damn thing. And God knows we should be allowed to.
He's composting, he's pooping
I'm not saying I don't agree with it.
No.
He should be allowed to do it. If he's doing it on his own time and his own private land, we're allowed to do whatever we want. But he's doing it at the damn coffee shop?
I think I can't imagine he has his own darkroom, and I don't think it's a coincidence that this is his hobby and this is where he works.
Wow.
So, okay, I assume you don't know this. You got to imagine the management doesn't know that he's doing this. I mean, there's no way. There's no way they would go, yes, it's fine, put blood and cum all over the floor.
But only 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Come on.
Then you got to go get to baking frappes and serving up croissants.
Wait, I do have a question. Is this a first, second, or third wave coffee shop?
This is third wave.
This is third wave?
Let's go. God
Let's go.
Let's go.
We've got all kinds of fun espresso drinks on the menu.
Yeah.
Thomas.
Yeah. Good ways to hide the taste of cum and piss.
Oh
with all the
my
extra
God.
steam
There's no
milk.
hiding cum and piss like a third wave coffee shop.
But okay. We still got to get back to, maybe you just don't know this. How does the piss in the blood develop the photos? Like, how does that work?
I have to wonder as well, yeah.
Look, I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I wish I could tell you.
I'm right where you are.
Laura, I will do anything in the world for you to find out and tell me later. Please. I really need to know this.
I would love to.
Okay, thank God.
For me, I'm also like, maybe the information's not out there. He could be on the cutting edge of something big.
Right? I mean, you know what, Laura? That's a real glass half full situation, because then you're like,
absolutely.
Okay, maybe actually we got to, we're thinking in the old way.
We're thinking in the old way.
Like, 100 years ago, some of the things we do now, people would be like, I can't believe
we're
this.
over here making a wooden chair.
We're making a wooden chair. We're making frappuccinos. Frappes.
Of course.
But actually, we should be shitting on undeveloped photos until
making a flat white.
Flat white with poo-poo and cum.
Absolutely.
Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Wow.
There's a flat white of jism on top of this espresso.
And the white in question, of course, is the cum. Yeah, okay.
And you'd make a tea, and the tea would be piss instead of green tea.
Yeah.
That's easy.
That's the easy part.
Hot chocolate would be a slurried brown. Yes, of course.
Wow.
I'll dookie.
What would you use the red for? Maybe the blood. Maybe for some sort of red velvet drink around the holidays.
Yes, around the
peppermint mocha. I like that.
That's cute.
Yeah.
You know how sometimes you go, I haven't actually been to this kind of coffee shop, but they will have like a digital rendering of like the Kardashians in the foam.
I love that. Laura, you know about that when they can print the pictures out and you can like, here's a picture of Kirby, and then they like put a clip on it. And
with the red, I'm thinking they could do.
You could use that.
You could use that
to spray out a picture of Bella Hadid or
Bella
whoever the
Hadid.
hell. Yeah.
Although, hey, We're very pro Bella Hadid here because she's.
You know I'm pro Bella Hadid.
She's Palestine.
Oh my.
I ate her.
She's
pasta.
Palestinian.
She's pro.
She's pro. Wow.
She's very avid.
There we go.
So there we go.
The first thing me and Bella Hadid disagree on.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. 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 Of course. This is just like the movie 24-Hour Photo.
I was gonna say 24-hour photo, but with shit and in a coffee shop.
Yeah, and he's not stalking anyone.
And right? I don't think he was shitting.
Or pissing.
Or pissing.
I mean, he's probably coming.
He was probably coming.
Yeah, he was attracted to the lady.
Yeah, of course.
And he says Evangelion.
He came quite a bit.
He came quite a bit.
If
I know anything about him, he came quite a bit.
That is the Robin Williams.
Quite a bit.
Yeah,
Robin Williams,
He came quite a bit. Wow. I mean, Laurel, this is this is great news. And
this is amazing.
And most importantly, I think it speaks to the power of music.
It really speaks to the power of music.
I think it speaks to the power of music. I really do.
Oh, my God. I have to. I mean, I hope you get some follow-up. And
yeah. Please, Laurel, I need to know how the shit and the cum is being used to develop the photos.
I can't. I
can't
sleep.
Does he show them anywhere? Does he do, like, showings?
I have to hope so, but I really think these are just photos of himself for himself, made with himself.
Made with himself. The most important part of all.
That's the selling point.
Himself.
That's the angle. That's how we get it. Wait, is he showing the portraits to your partner?
Yes.
So here's the thing. The way I found out that it was portraits of him is because finally they saw the portraits and they were like, okay, Laurel, I found out it is self-portraits. And I was like, were they good? And they were like, it's self-portraits. I couldn't really see them. They were pretty dark because of the blood and the
from that, I'm going to extrapolate. It doesn't really work.
It doesn't really work.
It doesn't really work at all. If you use blood and piss and cum and shit.
That's what I'm thinking.
It doesn't really develop the photos at all.
Call me provincial.
Which is what I believed originally.
Absolutely.
And now I'm sort of like, okay, this all makes sense. He's just a crazy person. Yeah.
You're not going to be doing your wedding photos this way.
Right. No. God knows you want to, though. I mean, one day if we can get this technology
out. You're in a Deadline article. That's the photo they use of you.
Yeah. You can barely see
with a little bit of shit.
You can see there's a vague human shape and then a bunch of blood and cum.
Get the real shit vibe here. It's kind of a beautiful shit vibe. Okay. Oh my God. Wow.
Now, interesting. Peppercorn Patty says this man is lying to everyone to seem more interesting. I mean, I think you'd have to be a really rare type of psycho to think that is something that would make you more interesting.
You go, I listen to jazz. Like, that's a good way to seem more interesting. Like, I don't think you're I'm rubbing shit.
I'm going to this coffee shop after hours, so rubbing my own feces on a bunch of photos until they get a little bit brighter, and then I show them to my partner. Yeah. What does the partner think about all this?
Want to know more? Yeah.
I mean, their vibe is very much like, hey, it's not my thing, it's not me.
Right.
And they seem a little like ashamed every time they give me more information, just because they know that I find it very funny.
Right. So and then you have to worry: are they becoming sort of piss shit cum photo pill?
Absolutely.
Are they?
Absolutely.
I'm worried. Is your partner going to be taken to the dark side? Going to start smearing their own bodily fluids?
They go. Hey, this is so crazy. Where I have a job interview at tomorrow.
And you're like, wait a minute.
Shop.
The piss and shit coffee shop.
The piss and shit coffee shop.
Yeah.
You're doing a shift. You're doing a swing shift.
A switcheroo.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
So my partner is very lovely and very grounded.
Great.
So I'm not worried that they're going to get lost in the sauce or the jism of it all.
Sure.
But I am kind of like, okay, this has to be. This can't be forever.
We can't
do
this.
I'm just kind of letting it be and enjoying all the info as I get.
I love it.
You're
we
being
are too.
perfectly Beatles about it.
Yes,
absolutely.
perfectly Beatles. You're Abbey Road right now.
But
well, and there's really the power of music in all of this.
Oh my
wow.
God. Exactly. The power of music
Absolutely.
says, okay, a guy can shit and piss and cum all over the place. I love it. I love it. Well, Laurel, I mean, thank you so much for calling in. Thank you for sharing truly one of the most delightful stories I've heard in months in my life.
I'm speechless. This is amazing. Wow.
Amazing.
Thank you for having me. This has truly been an honor, and I feel we're all very connected.
I do too, Laurel. Please call back sometime. We'd love it. All right, take care.
Okay, I will. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Incredible.
Really
now that's a
amazing
story.
Stuff.
You know?
Really, really amazing stuff. You think you have a story until you hear
and then
something
you,
like
you
that.
think, yeah, you're. I mean, no offense.
No offense.
Digging up vodka out of the ground.
No,
nothing.
Thought I was on the moth here. Turns out
me getting a over the pants hand job that I didn't want. Nothing.
Go to hell.
Go to hell.
Go to hell.
That's nothing.
Oh my god.
To live a life like that where you know someone pissing and shitting in a coffee shop secretly.
Wow.
God damn. I know, Mac. Best call. That's one of our best calls ever. I completely agree.
I mean, I'm speechless. And I love their attitude.
Yeah. They found that it's fine. You can see Laurel found really the joy in life.
I love Laurel. I'll come out and say it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love Laurel. Me too.
Oh my gosh.
Robbie, it makes me feel guilty for calling about nothing constantly, but you've had great call. I mean, like that's a thing of it. That's a first-time caller. Mm-hmm. And it's like they're coming with their fire material. That's
they're going fuego.
Robbie, you also had a great story tonight. I mean, I would say fucking a puppeteer after an older woman puppeteer after a noise show when you're 19 at a festival is
by the way,
honestly,
I think a part that we skipped right over was that it was a noise show.
Yes. To me, though, it makes it make a lot more sense. Did you spend a lot? I spent a lot of my 20s at noise shows.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that was a big part because DIY alternative comedy and DIY noise music definitely go hand in hand. I performed in a lot of weird basements.
Yes, of course. Basements, warehouses.
To mixed reaction.
Very
sort of like, why did you think we should have me
mixed
here?
reaction.
Yeah.
I would say favoring kind of
not
bad.
a good word
not
reaction.
Good,
They're saying I don't really like comedy at all.
Of course.
But noise musicians love alternative comedy.
I did look up the word troglodyte, and I believe it is not a slur.
Troglodyte.
Okay.
Did you say that earlier?
I did not. This is the first time I'm saying it.
Okay.
Because I'm about to say a lot of noise musicians. There you go.
Troglodytes.
A lot of troglodytes.
What's a troglodyte?
Well, it is like
I know about Trogdor.
Cave dwelling. You know about what?
Trogdor from Substar Runner.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to say. I thought that was kind of funny to say.
I looked up many sources. I'm hearing that it is not a slur, so I.
So it's sort of like a simple primitive man or woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or woman.
Thank God.
Absolutely. Trog for short.
Trog.
And I just
because it sounds like
it sounds bad.
It sounds like
it sounds bad.
I don't want to even say it, but the one that starts with M.
Mons pubis?
Yeah, Mons pubis. I don't even want to say it. Well, it's.
I don't know.
Well, why would I
what.
need to say it? We don't need to debase ourselves like
sure,
that because it is a slur.
Okay. Perfect. So, unlike Trog.
Which is
Trog.
Of
course,
but it is sort of calling someone a stupid fucking idiot. I mean, it's insulting, right?
Unless it's a fact. Then you're going, hey, you're wearing a white shirt. They're just facts,
It could be factual that someone is just like a primate.
When it comes to noise musicians.
When it comes to noise musicians.
Yeah. Only.
It's interesting you say that. I found noise musicians to be some of the most colorful characters I've ever met in my life.
Not as colorful as what we just heard.
That's true.
And
there are many colors.
Put it into perspective.
All the colors a body can make were on there.
Absolutely.
Truly.
All the colors and all the people I can think of are now gone down the drain because of what I just heard.
All like the people you can think of in the colorful characters.
Yeah, I go, not anymore.
Yeah. Troglodyte has a very thick mouthfeel.
Mm-hmm.
The Burninator, exactly my place. And Mac, thank you for the kind words about ENS last night. I just want to shout that out. Oh yeah, Mac was saying he was very nice and kind and said I did a good job on a stream last night.
Congratulations.
Well, it was really, and if someone says something nice, it's nice to not just ignore it.
It's nice to take the compliment.
Thank you. I think we all need to take compliments a little bit more, don't you?
It's hard sometimes.
It's hard.
It's hard to not go,
I know.
But then you know what? I realized then you're making it about you in a way where I go,
exactly.
Stop
someone
making
was just
them clock into work.
Yeah, someone literally wanted to tell you something nice to make you feel good. Take the fucking compliment.
Absolutely.
The one show I wish I could have gone to is the noise band Hannah Tarash show where one of the guys drove a steamroller through the side of a building as part of the show. I mean, I fuck with that. I do like when noise music is like that. When it's crazy
I would love to have done a set at that show.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'd be nervous. I'd get Flat Stanley.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a risk.
That's the fear.
But that's the thing about comedy. You gotta take a risk.
You gotta take a risk. You gotta take a risk. Maybe we get flattened by Flat Stanley doing a hilarious bit. I'm in front of the steamroller. Mm-hmm. I love doing that. That's like crowd work.
That is crowd work.
If the crowd is a steamroller.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I love that. Also, the Rolling Stones show where that hippie got stabbed. Talking about the one in like the 70s where all the bikers killed people.
Would it have been cool to do stand-up there?
I'm going to open for the Rolling Stones in Alameda. Altamont. That would be so... That's honestly a very funny... Like doing a fake documentary about like I said, what's his name? Gregory Peck? Dick Gregory doing like an opening set like for the Rolling Stones in Altamont.
I gotta tell you, one time I was performing. I was living in San Francisco at the time. SF MoMA was closing for a few years. The night that they were closing, they had this 24-hour marathon where they had just 24 hours of entertainment, and you could come in, and it was open all night.
Comedy Club?
The SF MoMA,
the Modern Art Museum. Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, also is when I was getting, because I've never done it, known a lot of alternative comedians that you're playing in an art museum, and you're like, you really fucked up.
What I'm about to tell you is very on topic.
Yes.
With some of the things that have been discussed. So I was tasked with performing at like 2:30.
AM or PM?
AM.
Okay.
And so this is when people have now gotten out of bars and are drunk and are like, the MoMA's open. So they're going to the MoMA. They're sitting they're like touching art. I mean, it was bad.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to perform. I think I'm supposed to do like, I don't know, 10 minutes. Whatever it is, too long. It's not good. I am following this person who was doing conceptual art.
Sure.
She was wearing a full body white leather suit covering her face, except with a zipper to her cooter. Yeah, she had two helpers dressed in all black who picked her up. Each carried a leg. Okay, then they unzipped the compartment to her
cooter.
I'll say it, cooter, and then she just pissed. They carried her slowly and then ceremoniously, and she just pissed. And it was like a thick piss. Okay, so they're just doing that in a circle. The audience, some are drunk, so they don't really, they're like, what? Yeah. Some are asleep, and they're kind of waking up and they're going, is this piss? And then they carry her in a circle, she pisses, they carry her away. Someone comes out with a mop, and then someone else over the mop is like, so actually get on stage now. Perform longer. So I had to do just about 30 minutes.
Because that was their time.
That was their time.
They had 30 minutes, but
they gave it back to the room.
I mean, you do one piss and then you're out.
Do one piss, then you're out.
You can't piss for 30 minutes straight.
Folks, I can't be pissing for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm stepping over the piss, and then I'm going. So I work in this coffee shop, So I had to step over the piss. Later, I was doing a show at the Art Institute, and the premise of the show is that the students draw you as you do stand up. Okay, very cool. And I was talking about that. Room stops talking, pencils down.
Oh no.
Everybody pauses, then erupts in laughter. It was a teacher there. They go, she does that.
Was she in the room? No.
She was not in the room.
Oh my God.
They go, yeah, she does that.
That's her thing, though.
That's beautiful. That's her thing. She does that actively. How often is she doing that?
Well, you know what?
And it was a brothy pee.
Can I be honest?
Be honest.
If you're gonna do it, make it your motherfucking thing. And I will say that goes for the coffee shop story as well.
Sure.
Make it your motherfucking thing.
Yeah, I'm the guy.
Put a little respect on it. You're saying it's a brothy pee. That's because that's not her first rodeo.
Yeah, of course.
She's peed in the circle before. She's like, I know exactly what I need.
I know I need to fuel up.
Could you see your cooter?
No. No.
Okay. That changes it. I think that's better.
I think that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very... No, that was somehow obscured. And everybody's looking at the piss. She's power washing the SF floor.
And when they used a mop, were they using like soap and water, or were they kind of just like mixing it around?
Yeah,
so they were just getting pissed all over the floor.
I think it was the 2:30 a.m. special, so I think it was just a dry mop.
So do you address it?
In my stand-up?
Yeah.
I was mortified.
Yeah.
So I don't, I mean, nothing that I would have done could have been good.
Right, because either you make fun of it
This is actually pretty early in my stand-up.
Yeah. Also. So you're scared.
So I'm scared.
You have no idea what to do.
And so I'm not talking about it.
Yeah.
And it richly smells like piss. So I'm going, I think at some point I go...
So it fully smells really
It smells like piss.
It smells like piss.
Yeah.
So it's a yellow piss. That's what you meant by brothy.
It's a yellow piss.
One of the all-time great internet videos, the performance art vid where the girl periods into a soup can at a house show.
Periods into a soup can?
At a house show.
At a house show?
I didn't really know. I mean, sorry, this is my ignorance as a man, and I'm sorry.
Of course.
I'm working on it every day.
Of course.
I didn't really know you could period into something like on command like that.
Yeah, you could. I mean, I think that you could...
Save it up?
You could save it up. You could sometimes it's different textures.
Okay.
Different points
I knew that.
of the cycle.
Yeah.
Okay, so sometimes it's a
And by the way, I love all textures.
I love all textures.
Sorry,
all textures to me are created
I'm
equal. absolutely. So I think you also like could feasibly be wearing, let's say, a diva cup,
and then you'd have it there. But this sounds like
perioded
into it. Robbie, follow up with that. Is that what it sounds like? What it sounds like? It kind of sounds like he's shooting a stream of period.
Yeah,
that's what I'm assuming.
I think you could save it up.
Yeah.
You could you could lock up.
Yeah. It's like a chart. It's like it's kind of like do you play Super Smash Bros. Ever?
No.
Well, Samus has this charge shot.
Okay.
You hold a charge
like
shot.
that.
Yes. And then you shoot a big blast.
Yes. Okay.
A blast. Yeah.
Blast.
It's a blast of period. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a blast of period.
It's a blast of period. Because the Diva Cup seems like cheating.
That would be cheating.
Yeah. And if you're gonna do it, you might as well. It's sort of like the piss.
No, you gotta so you basically Kegel, so you hold.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're holding.
I can feel it.
Doesn't always work.
No. Sometimes it slips out.
Yeah. Of course.
It came out like a blast. The charge shot is a metaphor, exactly. And Samus is a woman, which is amazing. Anna, I need to go to the bathroom myself with all this talk of piss, shit, and blood. Do you mind holding the fort down while I go?
I'll hold the fort down, but yeah.
What? You seem nervous.
I got really shy. I think you got it. I mean, sure, of course.
I also kind of want another.
Okay. No, I'm good.
Okay, well.
But I will have to piss as well.
Okay, well.
Because I'm staying hydrated.
We'll switch off.
Okay, I'll yell. Okay, so we've already talked about piss, so that's we already handled that. If anybody has any, you want to come in? You want to talk about piss? Get in here.
Okay.
Get in here.
Hi, everyone. Okay.
No, there's no caller, but let's just.
So, I have something to say. Is it Robbie who's talking about you? So, Robbie. Hi.
Well, you got to pick up the mic. I mean, come on. We got to get. Come on. People want to hear.
Okay, hello.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, is it possible that you're talking about the girl who shoves the SpaghettiOs up her vagina?
Oh,
do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I instantly picture.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible.
Wow.
There's you mentioned SAIC. Did someone who mentioned who? He is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is fascinating. So the School of the Art Institute of Chicago, where a lot of my friends went.
I was saying San Francisco Art Institute. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah.
But it's the same thing.
Of course.
Right?
No, I just didn't remember the name, so that's why.
I got scared that I was bringing in something.
Not at all.
I also can leave.
No,
this is fine. Okay, I'm in.
I mean, I was here alone for 1 second.
It's scary.
I guess we've already talked about piss. So.
And it's actually scary to have to hold down the fort by yourself.
It is really scary. Yeah.
I know. Luke trusts you, and you're doing a great job.
And I really hope so. And I
and I'm hearing you from the next room. It's very funny.
Okay, all right.
Well, so what this is a video from the School of the Art Institute of Chicago of a girl doing, I believe, and Luke's sitting down. Luke, have you seen this video?
No, I haven't.
It's this girl, and she's doing her final. Yes, and turning. Thank you so much.
Did you see it in person?
No, but I had friends that were in the room, and it's unbelievable. And she's doing like poetry, and the Crocs. Here, we can get my Tootsies in here, for God's sake. And
the show has it all.
We got Tootsies. We've got stories about this. And she's like reading a poem. She starts out, she's reading a poem that she's written, and then she starts reading it backwards. And then as she's doing this, she's in a room, all these kids are sitting down in front of her, and then she takes out a can of SpaghettiOs, and you realize it very much is like, oh, this is your first time doing this, you did not practice it, and you are so nervous. And so you see her hands like really start to shake as she's trying to get she has like the manual
You need confidence.
You have to have
You
if
have
you're
to
gonna
have
do
confidence.
you have to own it.
You have to own
if you're putting them up there, you have to own it.
You gotta own it.
Her hands are shaking so much. She has the manual can opener. It's not working.
No.
And so there's this moment. It's like 10 seconds of her just like you know, and then like still trying to do the poem, and then she gets it open eventually, and then also has to take like kid scissors, and she's cutting a hole in her pants, and then she is just, it's very awkward, and it's like not working, but then she's just like very self-consciously, which makes it so horrible. It makes it so like, oh, please don't do this, please don't do this.
All the confidence in the world.
If you're gonna do it confidently.
Absolutely.
Who was the famous artist who pulled the scroll out of her vagina? Was that Abramovich? I think it was
Did she?
Yeah.
That'd be my guess.
I think so. And she stood on a table and she goes, ah, and everyone said,
it is just like, I'm not doing shit with my vagina.
Sorry,
no,
you know what I mean?
So she's shaking. Does she get it? She gets it in there.
Yeah.
She gets it in there, and then
She like sucks it up.
well, I mean, no, you can put you can just shove stuff up there.
Yeah, you could shove.
Yeah. She's not like
certainly you could
she's
shove.
not
Certainly you could shove.
We're not gonna watch it on stream.
We're not gonna watch it on stream. Yeah, you can.
If you want to see it.
It's so tough. And then everyone is just sitting there in dead silence because eventually, I think, if memory serves, it's been a long time since I've watched this. If memory serves, she stops reciting the poem. The poem is over, and now she's just quietly doing this, and you can hear it. You know, it's just like, you know, like making those sort of noises, and you can just see. And then she's just there, kind of doing it. And then at the end, she eventually finishes, and I don't think that there's like anything. She doesn't say like I'm done. She just kind of, I think, walks off stage. And then everyone's dead silent, and then everyone starts to kind of clap, and then someone sarcastically stands up in the video. You can hear him, and he goes, "This is art. This is art," and just completely roasts her. And this is her final project. I mean, this school costs $70,000. This is her final like senior project. It is like a big thing that she's doing. And
that really hurts to hear.
It's really tough.
Oh no,
it's really tough.
I somehow chose not to hear the poem part.
There's a poem.
What's the poem?
I don't remember, but it was something. You know, imagine whatever that poem would be.
She's delivering it not with confidence.
No,
oh.
she's talking.
No.
And then she's trying to say it backwards, and so she's kind of doing a sort of David Lynchian, like like doing that stuff, and then. You know,
she's going Lynch?
She's going Lynch. She does a Lynch.
Oh,
she does.
Shit.
Do we assume it's sort of like she's doing it backwards because she's like inserting something that kind of looks like period material?
It's going back in.
Yeah. And I mean, also like spaghetti.
It's kind of beautiful. It's kind of beautiful.
Whoa, hold on.
If she actually had the confidence to back it up, like the pissing.
It's what the confidence. It's just confidence.
Yeah, and actually, and now as we're talking about it, it's like, well, perhaps the SpaghettiOs represent, dare I say, youth and her childhood,
or eggs.
And the eggs. She shoots it out.
Absolutely,
we shoot it right on out.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
You're welcome. I'm sorry to hijack the stream. I'm gonna keep.
No. This is important.
Sui?
Was it Alex?
Alex? Oh no. So this person was like, I think 4 or 5 years ahead of. Like it was like before our time. But by the time. Yes, I didn't go to this school, but one of my best friends in the world did, and it was like complete SAIC lore. And by the time we got there, and in fact, I have friends in Italy who fucking knew about this video. It was like an international, like I think it went like super Robbie. It's like very well known. And I literally, when I told these people that I lived in Chicago, they were like, "Oh, like you've seen the video." It was unbelievable. In Rome, Italy. Yeah.
The video.
Yes, of course. It's a spicy meatball.
Wow.
Yeah, unbelievable. Well, everyone.
I mean, I'm just
Luke, I'm going to give you back your throne. Anna, I'll see you in a little
guest
bit.
Set. This is
so wonderful to talk to you all.
Oh
Goodbye.
my God. Amazing.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Oh my God.
We've heard some really awful things tonight.
Some really cool stuff.
If you like bodily fluids, this is the show.
This is
for you.
Absolutely. I loved a Katie Poppin. That was really.
I can't wait to pull it up on Discord after we want to play.
I mean, I can't wait to watch this video over pizza.
I can't wait.
Of course.
Watch it on stream, obviously.
Wow.
I mean, that would be insane. You know, you're going to get a band 6 ways from Sunday. You show a video like that on stream.
Unless it makes the right people find you, such as the guy who develops his own
If
posters with shit.
he saw it, he might love that.
He might love it. Yeah.
That's amazing. Got a call coming in. Hello, caller. Welcome to the show. What's your name? What is your thoughts on the power of music?
Hey, Luke. Hey, Anna. It's Michelle.
Michelle. Hi. Oh, thank you for the Prime sub, by the way.
I unfortunately am just going to pile on to what y'all have been talking about.
Please. Another story about someone shitting, pissing, or coming somewhere?
Yeah, something like that.
Great. So hit us. The power of music. Story. That's the theme tonight. All right, kid it.
We'll work it in somehow. Don't worry. But this is my friend Chris Scher told me the story. She had a friend who went on a first date in Manhattan, and it was a really nice time. Dude was cool. Everything was normal. They were like eating dinner at this restaurant. She like goes to the bathroom at one point and comes back. And then they continue to eat. Everything's normal. Then suddenly her stomach feels like really crazy. And within like a couple minutes, she shits herself at the table. I like watching y'all nod knowing.
We've all been there. No, we've all been there.
But yeah, she shat herself at the table and then kind of just had to tell the guy and was like, this is really fucked up and embarrassing. This happened. And he couldn't have been more chill. He was like, oh my God, that's okay. I literally live like a couple blocks away. I have in-unit laundry if you want to use it something. Like,
did he put something in the food? Oh God, no, keep going. Don't spoil it, but keep going.
He's like, I got you. Don't worry. It's all fine. So they went back. He was like super duper respectful, like gave her towels, like gave her space. She's in the shower and she comes out, and when she walks out of the bathroom, he's laid a tarp down on the ground and is rolling naked in her shitty clothes masturbating.
Oh my God! Oh!
Yeah.
Did he, wait. Okay. Did he want to be caught?
I think so, because, I mean, he put a tarp down in his living room.
Right. And he heard the shower came off, and then, the shower's off. He knows she's coming, and then he's still rolling around.
Yeah, tuck it in.
Oh, shit, I'm coming in. Shit, fuck. Oh, my God.
Wow.
But, so she, basically just ran out of there, and then she told the story to someone, and then through them, they were like, wait, I had a friend who that happened to, where they shit themselves, and the guy took them home, and he was masturbating with their shitty clothes. And so he definitely put, X-Lax in her food or something, and just does this often, or more than once at least.
More than once.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Oh my God.
That is so fucked up and crazy.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
He's rolling around, jacking off.
Fetish.
Yeah.
To me, it's what I think is what I love is imagining him just being like, yep, totally good. Like playing it ice cool, just playing it man, that's so like he's like this is the role he is best at. He's that is so horrible. Well, this is so funny. I actually live a couple blocks from here.
So crazy.
And you know what the lesson is, honey? That's why you don't go on a date in Manhattan, right, Anna? Right, Michelle? That's why you stay on the other side of the river,
Absolutely, folks.
Come on,
Brooklyn. Okay.
Goddamn.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I mean, was there follow-up with your friend in terms of how they left, how they got out, any aftercare?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, if your clothes are already covered in shit, it's not like you're putting them back on as you're running out the door.
So she had to run out the door with a towel?
A towel?
I think she grabbed either a blanket or a hoodie or something that was on the couch.
Horrible.
Wore that. Yeah. I mean, imagine just, going from a first date to walking down the street in a hoodie and a towel as your bottom half of your.
Oh my God.
You're like, I hate the apps. This
Someone pointed out that I do talk about how dating's weird in my act, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. Dating is real. It's weird. Folks, it's weird.
Dating's weird.
It's weird. What is it? Not weird? Wow.
So imagining just like the most annoying girl at a Brooklyn comedy show telling this story. So something kind of crazy happened to me last night.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. We know dating's weird, right?
Oh my
Men
God.
are animals.
F my FML. Oh my god.
Oh my
my
FML.
God. FML.
This is just another day of my crazy
This
life
is
as a
a
trust fund kid in
classic-
New York City.
TMW. You're dating. You have diarrhea after eating soup. Oh my God.
Girls love astrology. Guys like jacking off and shit. Couldn't have
That's
said
so
it better
true.
myself, Robbie.
That's
I
so
couldn't have said
true.
it better myself.
Girls love astrology. Guys like jacking off.
That's one of the most heinous things I've ever heard. I really, you know what it is? Was he naked when he was rolling around? Do you know?
He was butt ass naked.
Yeah,
I
of course.
believe.
Right.
You know, the photo guys somewhere listening, he's going, that's a lot of materials.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's like, save it.
Save it,
We
I'll
gotta
be right
use
there.
that
Yeah,
stuff.
of course.
We gotta develop these photos.
Come on.
You're wasting it on
Put
rolling it
together a
around.
book. Of course, yeah.
Oh, and part of
Wow.
it too is getting caught.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but getting caught.
Look, we all have fetishes. I think we can agree. We all have things in our life that maybe we don't want to talk about.
Absolutely.
But you really got to be like, what gets you there? You know?
Yeah.
Like it's so many different elements coming together for a specific thing. You know?
Getting caught.
Yeah.
That, you know.
Getting caught, rolling around, having the tarp, putting the X-lax. Like it's like, yeah.
The hunt is the scariest part for me. Is like he probably needs to like the scenario of getting the girl in the first place.
Right.
Wait.
I don't know. It's very disturbing.
So if it's happened twice, has the person considered like reporting him? No, I mean ACAB obviously, but you know.
In this case, I think we make an exception.
Maybe outing him publicly in some way. Like
Yes.
I don't know. I think that warrants that. You know,
calling him out.
I think,
and then calling him in. Hey, that's not cool.
Hey.
Okay.
Calling him in and sitting
Hey,
his ass down and making him listen.
You're gonna need to say.
Hey, you gotta need to sit down and listen. Hey, dude, that's not cool. Maybe you didn't know that, but it's not cool. Don't be doing that to people.
Get him to start reading Brene Brown. You know, just kind of, you know, a couple of Ram Dass YouTubes.
Figuring out just like let's get to the heart of this stuff. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, if you didn't know that, all right, that's fine. From here on out,
yes,
do the work.
You thought it was fine.
Do the work.
You thought it was fine. You were doing this. You're like, that's just fine. This is just a classic.
This is fine.
This was a
rolling around
classic
in
scenario.
shit. This is
Yeah.
classic rolling around in shit.
Classic scenario.
And jack it off into
And
it,
jack
by
it
the
off,
way,
and the shit.
obviously. What
Shit.
am I? You know, what am I,
you were today
vacation?
years old when you learned that rolling in shit is bad.
I really imagine him saying "we" as he rolled around too.
Oh, wait, for a second, I thought you meant like we the people, like the community, like him. Okay, what I'm imagining.
Okay, please,
walk
please,
with
please,
me here.
please,
What
please,
I'm
yeah.
imagining is still the same conversation, right? Calling him in, and then he keeps using we as though there's a community,
Like a community of people.
Yeah, a community.
That do this. Yeah.
Folks, please don't hold this against me.
We don't actually find this quite normal.
Yeah.
Actually,
the people's shit.
The people shit.
We're loving this.
We're loving absolutely. Oh
Incredible
my God!
show.
Wow.
I mean, really great top tier
This
stuff
is. I mean,
Yeah, God.
this is my favorite night.
here. Yeah.
I wish every night were like.
Every night you got to come on the show and have people tell you the most heinous
We
things.
remake Big Night, but instead of the Tampano,
It's us trying to tell the most
shit
horrible
story.
shit story possible.
Yeah. The Tampano is everybody's shit story. Of course.
Yeah.
And hey, let
And so
us not
following
forget.
this, following the plot of Big Night, which is cooking a big meal.
Absolutely.
We're trying to like one up each other with shit stories
shit
until
That's the big meal.
until Louis Primo comes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And he, the biggest shit lover of all.
The biggest shit lover of all.
What a great movie.
Amazing movie.
Michelle, you ever seen Big Night with Stanley Tucci?
No.
One of the great movies
my
about
God.
food. It's just him and his bro running an Italian restaurant, and they think Louis Primo might come, so they're cooking up the craziest damn meal in the entire world.
A tampano.
A timpano.
Oh wow, 96, great year.
Yeah,
What
so
the fuck?
can't recommend it enough.
Are you at all familiar? And I was not with a tampano.
Timpano. No, what's that?
Look up
crazy dish.
a picture because this is the kind of the central meal in the movie.
Yes.
And wow.
Wow.
Is all I got.
I mean, you're gonna love this.
You're gonna
There's no
love this.
pissing and
Oh,
shitting
what
rolling
the
around
fuck?
in it, but
I mean,
What? What is this?
You spend one night with that.
I'm not really sure what it's like gelatin, right?
It is.
Or no?
It's like a bacon, basically. Like it's all baked.
You're not a fan. Well, Louis Primo would love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's just a picture of Tony Shalhoub cutting into it. It looks like a brain.
Mm-hmm. So we are basically Stanley Tucci and Tony Shalhoub cutting into the timpano of shit stories. That's really
And when you get that best
do you want to be Shalhoub or do you want to be Tucci?
5 layers.
I think in this pairing, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Because I kind of think I might be Stanley Tucci and you're Shalhoub.
That's interesting. Because prior to you saying that, I would assume the other way around.
Stanley.
The thing is, we both want to be Stanley Tucci.
I mean, because he's so hot and dreamy. I was really thinking, and I kind of thought I had it in the bag because I'm also bald, but I actually do think you're right. You're more Stanley Tucci. I'm more Tony Shalhoub. You're right. You're right. Michelle, what do you think? Who's more Stanley Tucci? Who's more Tony Shalhoub?
I think you're Shalhoub, Luke.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Michelle.
No problem.
And I'm Lieutenant Stottlemyre, just calling dibs on that now.
Wonderful.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Great. Of course.
Absolutely. You got it.
Characters.
Wow.
And so you're Stanley Tucci.
So I get to be Stanley Tucci.
That makes sense.
Really
you
nice.
get the Tucci, yeah.
Thank you so much.
You've got a sort of quiet
I'm a quiet thinker.
You just you're like,
of course.
You choosy with your words.
I'm very.
Me, I'm like, what's going on? I'm so freaking Tony Shalhoub over here.
I wait in silence. Dramatic pause. We need more shit stories.
Yes,
exactly. And then that way
I'm like, oh God, Louis Primo's not gonna come because I didn't shit my pants enough last night at the restaurant.
I'm gonna shit my pants now.
Okay,
kind of
a
pointed,
that's
you choose the right moment.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's amazing.
Exactly.
Well, Michelle, thank you for calling in and sharing this incredible story.
Amazing
We've really managed to one up these stories.
Yeah.
We started I think each one has been a heightening.
Absolutely.
Classic rule of threes.
I couldn't. I don't even know. I don't know what to say. I couldn't. Dating is weird.
Dating is weird.
And I think that
dating's crazy.
Thinking about going on a date with a stranger is now
scary.
Scarier than ever.
You might shit roll around in it and go, wee! Well, thank you, Michelle. Have a great rest of your night.
Thank you, guys.
Take care.
Bye. Ay caramba. Wow.
Just want to sit in it for a sec. You know what I mean? Just like
as the Stanley Tucci way.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You're trying to be Tucci. You're trying to get into.
All right, I'll be honest. I'm just trying to be Tucci.
You're trying to be Tucci. I see what you're.
Robbie, can we run a poll? Is Luke Tony Shalhoub or Stanley Tucci, and then and we'll know from that who Anna is.
And it's kind of misogynist to say that I'm not Tucci. By the way.
Why?
Why not?
Tony Shalhoub is a man.
Why not?
You think Tony Shalhoub's barely a man?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Well, it kind of sounds like it. You're saying it's misogynist.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
That's saying that you
just saying kind of, it's I came in, I politely go, can I please, I come to you hat in hand, can I be Stanley Tucci,
Yeah.
You're going to kick me off the cliff.
It's misogynist if you don't.
Absolutely.
Luke is Jewish coded. That also influenced my pick. Jewish coded. Honey, I'm just Jewish. You're not Jewish.
I'm Jewish. My dad is full Jew.
Really?
I know that doesn't. But we also lived in
Russia.
Communist Russia, where you weren't allowed to be religious.
But you know what? I would say I found it's like, I mean, like you go to the Moscow Art Theater, you're like, well, these guys are all Jews. Like they're just saying they're not. I'm like, they're the most Jewish guys I've ever seen in my life. Like,
absolutely.
Oh no, we're communists.
No,
we're not Jews. It's like,
not.
brother, you're Jews.
My man.
Seregina is a Tucci name. That's
Thank
true.
You. I really appreciate that.
Is that your patronym?
No, my patronym is Mikhailovna.
Mikhailovna. Mm-hmm. There we go.
Because Mikhail
is your dad.
That's my dad right there.
Yo!
Meant to call him today. I gotta call him.
Okay, Robbie didn't even make it with the poll, I guess. Well, right, we'll try again later.
Well, some people are chiming in.
Not a great mod.
Some people are chiming in.
Not a great mod.
Of course.
Okay.
Wow.
Where do we go from here?
I really don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm desperate.
It just doesn't show up on. Oh shit! I can't see it on Chatterino. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to throw you under the bus. Will you let me know the results?
Yeah.
When they come out, because I'm on Chatterino. Chatterino.
I'm racking my brain. Any piss, any shit. I'm scouring the kind of the
one time I lied. Okay, wait. Fuck, I need to remember what this is. I went to a dinner party, and the host wanted us to go around and tell shit stories, and I didn't like that. I was like, this is crude and crass.
It's not the time.
Oh, and these are the craziest things. Not that crazy, but like something out of character for me.
Okay.
I just like didn't want to do it, and I didn't have any stories, so I just like completely fabricated from the entire thing, and it went over really well.
It killed.
But I lied, and I said, "Oh yeah, I was at a music festival." And I just shit my pants out of the blue. And then I went to the porta potty. I took off the Hawaiian shirt I was wearing. I wiped myself all up and I threw the Hawaiian shirt into the porta potty bottom. And then I came back and just told people I lost my shirt.
Wow, the perfect crime.
Yeah.
The perfect crime.
But it didn't happen.
Wow.
It was bullshit.
Wow.
But I just hated that shit. Okay, 5-1 Luke is Tony Shalhoub. Fair enough.
Thank you.
In like 2012, I used to listen to a podcast that was only about shitting your pants. 2012 was a great time for podcasts, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. Kind of the height, the Renaissance. Wow. That I would believe that story.
I know.
The Hawaiian shirt, it's so
it's
good.
Believable.
It's very believable.
I was pretty proud of myself to come up with it on the fly because I was like, this is the most believable story.
Yeah.
There's no way to prove it's wrong.
No.
Dave Matthews tour bus incident. Yeah, of course.
Classic.
Yeah.
That's really good.
You were in Chicago then, but it's not directly involved. Yeah. It's one of the great ones. They got the Namdookie everywhere. Dave's shits. Ants marching. Poo-poo's marching out.
I have told this on a podcast before. So
Please.
It's not breaking news here.
What is life if not telling the same stories on different podcasts?
But I do think this one speaks to the motif, and it's very. I think it's very endearing, actually. When I was very little, my parents had friends over, and then one friend was using the bathroom for a really long time, and I needed to poop. And keep in mind, I'm little, and so I went to the kitchen. I grabbed a little cereal bowl. and now listen up. I pooped in the cereal bowl and then I hid it under my bed. So, but then, true Leo fashion. After a little while, I made someone come over and take a look. So.
A parrot?
I don't think.
God, I hope it wasn't a parrot's friend.
Not one of the two. But kind of like a cool friend of the parents. I go, you're cool. You're gonna love
you gotta
this.
see this shit. Literally.
And then a little cereal bowl.
Why? I'm actually pretty interested. Why do you think the parents' friend was in there for so fucking long?
Don't know.
Weird.
Russia's tough. Yeah.
It was in Russia.
Oh, it's in Russia.
Sure.
That's where you poop in a cereal bowl.
That's where you poop in a cereal bowl.
Oh, of course.
In Russia, we poop, like
that kind of
sorry,
thing.
Sorry.
I don't want to
culturally appropriate.
I barely care about them.
I hate
barely
it there.
care about them.
Fuck them hoes.
When I was there, I was pooping in cereal bowls.
You're like, I hate this fucking
That shows you what
I hate this disgusting country.
Absolutely. It was very of Fiona Apple.
Yes.
So you know that I'm a poop expert.
You're a poop expert.
This is what's crazy is I don't mean to bring the poop content, and I believe it happened very organically.
Yeah.
I don't believe that I steered the ship toward that subject, but I couldn't help but notice that a lot of times I go on a podcast, I'm a poop expert.
What do you think that is about you?
It's just something about me.
Something about you. Do you think is it that you like?
She's got to have it.
She's got to have it.
No. I don't think she's got it. There's something about her.
There's something about her.
What's a movie where there's something about her?
What?
Shallow Hal.
There's something about her. There's something about her. She's fucking fat, but this guy thinks she's skinny.
But then this guy thinks she's skinny. There's something about her. That's really nice.
What a crazy ass movie.
Unbelievable.
It's made. I forgot. Katie reminded me recently. Also, part of it is he sees like a guy with like a really fucked like handicapped people as like normal is part of his thing, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's a really all encompassing thing.
Yeah.
That's a far-reaching thing. He also thinks
the burn victim kids are cute.
Okay.
I'd love to. Let's watch Shallow Hal. Shallow Hal. Kind of a hard name to say. Shallow Hal.
Oh my God. She volunteers at a children's hospital.
And who's the love interest?
Gwyneth. Come on.
Shallow Howell.
Come on. Shallow Howell. Gwyneth.
Howell. Jesse Plemons.
Pre-Goop. Original Goop.
Wait, no. Gwyneth Paltrow is married to Jesse Plemons. It's the other one.
No. She's Chris Martin.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Conscious uncoupling.
You know, in the Despicable Me universe, it might be called Group.
Damn. Okay.
Got anything?
Does nothing for me, but
no.
I love how your brain works. Do I what?
Are you a Despicable Me fan?
No.
No? Never seen any of the movies? Minions?
Never seen any of the movies. Not on purpose.
Do you know who Gru is?
I know who Gru is.
Yeah, okay. So at least that, yeah.
As a matter of fact, one time a friend of mine was wearing a scarf in a photo, and I posted a little, and this story's amazing already, so just you wait for the rest. I posted, he was wearing a scarf, Instagram poll. Who does he look like? I'm thinking cartoon character scarf. You know, and then we crowdfunded the answer, and it was, of course, Gru.
It was Gru. Okay, so Robbie says, Luke, can we say that with a little more context for a good clip? Okay, so this is what we need to do. You know how clips work on Twitch? People get clips of things that just happened. Yeah. So I need you to give me the lead up of like, this is Gwyneth Paltrow in her Gloop era. What is it called? Goop era. You know, her health and wellness brand. Say something like that.
Wait, and now am I being Gwyneth Paltrow?
No. It's like you say, like, you tee me up to make the Gru joke. So I need you to be like, and you know Gwyneth Paltrow, and this was, of course, before Shallow Hal, before her Goop era. We all know.
Just that?
And then I maybe give us a little bit of context, like, and we know Goop, that crazy health stuff.
Okay, so Gwyneth Paltrow. And this is, by the way, this is pre her Goop era, before all the crazy kind of, health stuff.
Yeah.
So this is kind of shallow health, pre that.
I mean, that's so funny because I feel like in the Despicable Me universe, rather than Goop, it might be called Group. And instead of health and wellness products, they're making little clothes for the Minions. Can we clip that? Let's clip that. That's good.
That's got to get clipped.
And I added the little clothesline.
That's really good.
That's fucking good.
The clothesline blew me away.
Yeah, you weren't expecting that.
I wasn't expecting that.
You were like, oh, no.
I go,
Let's also clip that. Fuck you, dude.
Oh
no, don't say that. I know. You were like...
I'm like, Sunday night, I'm not doing improv.
You did. I know. But
you saw.
I'm always... like TBS, always on, very funny.
Absolutely.
Is that TBS
I am
always
AM,
on?
PM.
AM,
Too
PM.
much good stuff.
AM, PM.
Too much good stuff.
I hate the AM and the PM. That's what Spider-Punk said in the new movie.
Absolutely.
You see his Into the Spider-Verse?
I have not.
It's good. It's good.
So I hear.
I mean, it kind of doesn't feel like it's going to get better than that. And it's...
The stream?
I mean, we're kind of out of time.
This is the height.
We've hit the bar.
Unless someone calls in and is like, hey guys, I eat shit.
My mom made me shit on her fucking bed every day, and then I had to roll around with it, and we find out it's the same person.
It's
we
the same
out the origin story.
That would be
great.
That would be amazing.
Thank you for the clip. Well, Anna, I mean, we're rounding down here. First of all, thank you so much for being on the show.
Oh my God, thank you so much for having me.
I hope you enjoyed it.
I had the time of my life. I hope that was clear.
Gigi, and I loved you in Home.
Oh my God, thank you.
I don't know. What's Home?
A short.
Awesome.
A Clay Tatum short.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Funny guy. Love
Funny
Clay.
Guy.
So, do you have anything you would like to plug before we get out of here?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely
Easy
not.
Stuff. Not even a social or anything? No?
No.
All right.
No need.
I mean, that's fine. I don't have anything to plug either.
Big Night. I'd love to plug Big Night.
Love to play Big Night. Gotta keep watching
Tucci.
That. And we're gonna...
Tucci's cookbook.
Tucci's... Does he have a cookbook? That makes sense to me. We gotta find someone to raid here.
And he's hot as hell.
You know about raiding? It's kind of a fun part of Twitch. Let's see what we got. We'll raid Abba Box.
I know he's in the room, but it feels like when he left briefly, and I was well, you guys, we've already talked about piss, so
don't sign off. I mean, we're kind of done. We're 2 minutes left. I think this is it, folks. I'm sorry. I mean, I really feel like we hit the peak.
2 minute poop story.
All right, anyone? I mean, The raid delay. Exactly. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, I always... This is fun. I mean, this is kind of the worst part of it where I'm just like, I got to figure all this crap out. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Anna, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much, Luke.
What a wonderful
I had the time
of my life. Exactly. I mean, we learned so much about you, about each other, about the crazy crap people get up to. Literally.
Absolutely. We definitely learned that dating's weird.
We definitely learned that dating's weird. We'll be back Tuesday with Mecky Leeper on the show. Funny guy.
Big get.
Shit. Can't stop. You're a big get, dude.
Oh yeah.
You don't know the shit I had to promise to get her on here.
God, absolutely.
All right, we're starting the raid, and then we've got to wait 10 seconds. Any final thoughts?
No.
Keep on keeping on. All right, and 3, 2, 1. Goodbye, everyone. We love you. Say hi to your old dad for me. Cha cha cha.